James, I want you to remember your last big job interview, or that time you had to speak English in front of a large group of people. Your heart is beating fast. Your palms are sweating. But here is the real question. What are your hands doing? Are they nervously hiding in your pockets? Or are you aggressively playing with your pen like a crazy person?
Oh, wow, Emily. Why do you always bring up my most embarrassing memories?
We focus so much on the words we are going to say, the grammar, the perfect vocabulary. But we forget that our bodies are speaking long before we even open our mouths. Welcome back to Now We Are Talking English. I'm Emily.
And I'm James. Today, we are exploring a fascinating psychological secret that can instantly change how people see you when you speak English. We are talking about the hidden power of body language.
Yes, because let's face it, you can know all the rules in a textbook, but if your body looks terrified, your brain will feel terrified too. Today, we are going to break down exactly how confident people stand, the truth about eye contact, how to use your hands naturally, and a mind-blowing trick about how changing your posture can actually change your brain chemistry. Before we share our real-life stories, let's look at our 8 essential words for today. They will help everyone understand the psychology of movement much better. James, start us off.
First word is posture. This means the specific position of your body when you are standing or sitting. For example, good posture helps you breathe better and look more professional.
Perfect. Second is eye contact. This is when two people look directly into each other's eyes while talking. Like, making eye contact shows that you are listening carefully.
Absolutely, though it can feel scary. Third is gesture. A gesture is a movement of your hands or arms that helps you express an idea or a feeling. For example, he used wide hand gestures to show how big the project was.
Great word. Our fourth one is voice projection. This is the ability to speak clearly and loudly so that people can hear you easily across a room without shouting. With proper voice projection, even a quiet person can command a room.
Our fifth word is mirroring. This is a psychological trick where you naturally copy the body language of the person you are talking to. For example, mirroring your interviewer's posture can build quick trust.
Sixth is nonverbal. This means communicating without using words, using your face, eyes, and body instead. Like, her smile was a beautiful nonverbal sign of welcome.
Seventh is slouch. This means to stand, sit, or walk with your shoulders dropped forward, looking tired or lazy. Don't slouch during your presentation, or you will look bored.
And finally, eighth is hormones. These are the chemicals inside your body that control your mood and energy. For example, exercise releases happy hormones that reduce your stress. Now, James, to be honest, I used to think body language was just for actors or politicians. But a few years ago, I had to give a presentation in English to a room full of foreign investors. I was so nervous. Before the meeting started, I was sitting in the corner, looking down at my phone, completely slouching.
Oh dear. The classic defensive fetal position. I know it well.
Yes, my arms were crossed, my shoulders were up to my ears. And guess what? To make matters worse, when I walked up to the microphone, my voice was tiny, and I couldn't remember my words. I felt completely overwhelmed. Later, a communication coach told me, "Emily, you spent 20 minutes before the speech telling your brain that you were in danger because of how you were sitting."
That is a massive scientific fact, Emily. At the end of the day, our brain reads our body. There was a famous study by a Harvard professor about power posing. They discovered that if you stand with your feet wide and your hands on your hips, like a superhero, for just 2 minutes, your body changes its hormones. Your testosterone, the confidence hormone, goes up, and cortisol, the stress hormone, drops significantly.
2 minutes? Out of the blue, your brain chemistry just changes because you stood like Wonder Woman? That's incredible.
It works because confident people stand in a way that takes up space. They have an open posture. Their shoulders are back and their chest is open. When you slouch, you are trying to make yourself small to hide from a predator. But when you stand tall, you are telling your nervous system, I am safe. I am the leader here.
Wow. And you know what else changes when your chest is open? Your voice projection. When you slouch, your lungs are crushed. You can't get enough oxygen. So your voice becomes thin and quiet. But when you stand straight, your diaphragm can actually move, and your voice sounds rich and powerful. It makes speaking English so much easier because you don't run out of breath in the middle of a long sentence.
Yes, and let's talk about the face, specifically the smile. A lot of people think a confident speaker must look very serious, but a genuine smile is the most powerful nonverbal tool in the world. It shows the audience that you are not afraid of them. It makes you approachable.
True. But James, what about eye contact? That is the part that trips most people up. If I look into someone's eyes for too long while speaking a foreign language, I completely forget my grammar. It's too intense.
I agree completely. It feels like they are looking into your soul and counting your mistakes. But here is a practical tip. You don't need to stare at them constantly. Confident eye contact follows the 50 to 70 rule.
Oh, what is that?
You should maintain eye contact for about 50% of the time when you are speaking and 70% of the time when you are listening. And if looking directly into their eyes is too scary, just look at the spot right between their eyebrows or at their nose. To them, it looks exactly like eye contact. But for you, the psychological pressure disappears completely.
That is a brilliant trick. I'm going to use that in our next business meeting. Now, let's talk about hands. What should we do with our hands?
Hands are your tools for clarity. Confident speakers use open hand gestures. Their palms face up or forward. This is a primitive sign that says, look, I have no weapons in my hands. You can trust me. If you hide your hands in your pockets or lock them behind your back, your audience subconsciously feels that you are hiding a secret.
So true. And there's also the concept of mirroring, right? If you want to connect with a native speaker, you can subtly match their energy and gestures. If they are speaking calmly and leaning back, you can lean back too. It creates an instant connection without words.
Exactly. Bit by bit, you can practice these movements until they feel natural. You don't have to change everything today. Just choose one thing to focus on during your next conversation.
This brings us straight to our actionable tips for today. If you want to sound and feel more confident when speaking English, here are 3 things you can do immediately.
Tip number 1, the 2-minute superhero pose. Before any important English conversation, interview, or presentation, find a quiet room or a bathroom stall. Stand straight, put your hands on your hips, open your chest, and breathe deeply for 2 minutes. Let those confidence hormones fill your body.
Tip number 2, show your palms. When you are speaking, use your hands to explain your ideas. Keep your fingers open and your palms visible. It will automatically stop you from playing with your clothes or your pen.
And tip number 3, the forehead trick. If making eye contact makes you nervous, look at the space between the person's eyes. It will buy yourself some time to think about your words without losing your powerful connection with the listener. Let's do a quick recap of today's conversation. Your body speaks before your voice does. Good posture, open gestures, and steady eye contact tell your brain and your listener that you belong in the room.
Remember, confidence isn't something you either have or you don't. It is a habit you can build bit by bit. Change your posture, open your shoulders, and fluent English will follow. You are doing an incredible job.
We want to hear from you now down in the comments section. Tell us, what do you usually do with your hands when you feel nervous? Do you hide them, play with a pen, or freeze completely? Let's talk about it.
And if this episode gave you a little bit of courage to stand taller today, please hit that subscribe button.
Thanks for joining us today. Until next time, keep your head up, keep practicing, and remember, now we are talking English.
See you in the next episode.